The type of YouTube dramas and commentary that have the big yellow colored fonts in the back and the paraphrase words of the targets in the thumbnail have always dominated the internet. And we are guilty when it comes to, yes, we are guilty when it comes to being drawn to such videos. After all, it feels like a good gossip, and we all obviously love a good gossip. Except this gossip room is filled with hundreds, thousands, or even millions of people, and the gossip is about a stranger that we barely even know. Interesting. However, this type of entertainment isn't really new. After all, even before the development of engagement based algorithmic internet, reality TV shows have always existed, and the sole purpose of those shows was to be dramatic. But are internet dramas and commentary really as innocent as they seem?
Look, it's the witch. A digital witch.
I wouldn't really say internet dramas and commentaries are necessarily bad, because they have helped to identify truly evil people in the past, such as pedophiles, groomers, etc., who are surprisingly and disgustingly common for whatever reason. Anywho, it's a win-win situation for both parties. The creator gets monetized and the consumer feels relieved that there are worse people than them. But a line has to be drawn somewhere, no matter how righteous it seems. But when both parties are being benefited from it, why would a line be drawn? When the reasoning behind internet commentary gets blurred, a huge problem arises. And I, the great nomenclaturist, term this problem as mindless sense of righteousness. This sense of morality occurs when your opinions are based on public reactions. If I say something like, let's say, sexism is bad, I know I will get a positive reaction out of those that I want to be associated with, and that will make me feel validated. And in order to feel more validated, I will continue to say those opinions again and again. This sense of righteousness is fine, unless you don't truly know what you are speaking about. You know something is considered wrong, for example, let's say lying, but you don't know the reasoning behind why it is considered wrong, then your sense of morality or righteousness becomes black and white, and now anyone who lies for anything is a bad person, which isn't always true. There's this very well-known theory of morality called Kohlberg's stages of moral development, in which he states that there are 3 stages in which humans develop their morality through. I will keep the explanation as brief as possible, so keep your eyes open. Jeez. Okay, so the first pre-conventional stage is pretty basic. A behavior is considered right or wrong based on whether it is punished or rewarded. Second is the conventional stage. A behavior is considered acceptable or unacceptable based on social and cultural norms as well as the expectations of others. I feel like those oversaturated YouTube dramas and commentary are stuck at this stage of moral development, and viewing or creating content with this level of morality may make their perspective black and white and paradoxically end up being harmful instead, when in turn their morality must be at the third stage, which is the post-conventional stage. In this stage, the morality transcends the social norms and your judgments are based on your own self-chosen principles, fairness and human rights, and not on the expectations of others. This topic is honestly genuinely better explained by Zabornik in a paper titled Algorithmic Reproduction of Hate on Social Media. To summarize the paper, the author says that although the internet has censorship problems, this problem doesn't really apply to hate content, because internet platforms benefit from engagement, even if it means promoting hate content or speech. In his own words, he says that Unlike the traditional media, contemporary ones are interactive because the consumer of the content is at the same time the producer, the resource, and the product itself. One of the key problems is the abuse the internet for commercial purposes because algorithmic sorting leads to inconsistent moderation and censorship practices. This means that they do not prioritize the battle against hate speech and other forms of cybercrime, but are rather encouraging mass consumption of engageable content regardless of whether it includes abusive and harmful narrative. The author also says that internet dramas don't just contribute in the development of hate content, but they may also lead to cyberbullying. Now, why do people engage in cyberbullying or online hate in general? The answer seems to be fairly obvious, and it also has been widely studied. It could be because they just want to have a different person online, maybe a mean one or a hateful one, I guess. Or since they're anonymous, they don't have to confront the victim or face the consequences, or simply because they just don't like those group of people, or because the target was already a subject of negative reputation, so it's alright to cyberbully them. Whatever may be the reason. The question is it ever justified to cyberbully anyone, even if it may cause harm or in some cases suicide? There is this cyberbullying case highlighted in Zabornik's paper. It's about a Serbian influencer named Kristina Dukic who was a victim of cyberbullying mainly on her physical appearances because she had been very open about her plastic surgery. The comments under her videos were mostly filled with misogynistic and hateful comments such as "you are plastic, you should die," etc. Soon after, she committed suicide, and once her death was confirmed, the comments under her videos gradually turned positive, such as "rest in peace, angel," "you're already missed," etc. This case is a classic example of how our actions may have more impact than we think, even if it is virtual. This video cannot be better concluded by this line by Zabornik's paper. In the context of influencer dramas such as this one, the commentary is almost reduced to tribal binary thinking, which implies that the audiences are divided into camps and hate is reproduced in circular vicious fashion. Response to hate tends to be more hate. The result of such online wars is often the cancel culture or the tendency to outlaw specific behavior, certain personalities, or even entire cultures. It's not necessarily wrong to engage with internet dramas, but as an individual, it is necessary to be responsible and mindful about who and what we watch and how we interact online, and importantly, to form your own self-formed opinions instead of being a victim of mindless sense of righteousness. I ran out of words to yap. So bye bye.